Digits on the beat.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today, y'all, obviously you can tell by the title, we have a story time. But I do have a couple of things. One, I know you guys see that I'm recording off of my phone. That is because I still haven't figured out what to do about my SD card, which is why I did not post the Friday that I said I was going to post. A couple other things, where have I been? School has started, so I really have been focusing on getting ready for that. I am very sorry, and yes, that is not an excuse because school has started. I signed up to do this and I need to be more consistent, and I am so sorry about that. So as of now, I will be posting twice a week. I will be posting Mondays and Fridays. So when you guys see, right now it is Sunday, so when you guys see this, it'll be Monday, which is tomorrow. Yeah, you guys will see that I'm posting Mondays and Fridays now. So yeah, before we get into this video, go ahead and like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And let's go ahead and get right into this little video. So y'all, this has been highly requested. I wouldn't say highly requested, but I did put a poll on Instagram and asked if I should tell this story, and you guys said yes, so I am going to tell this story. So basically how this happened, I was in about, was it 9th grade, 10th grade? Was it 9th or 10th grade? No, it wasn't 9th or 10th grade. Maybe it was like 8th grade. It was around there. I can't really remember when it was, but it was definitely around there. I think it was 9th grade. I'm not sure. So, young little Diamond, being the dumbest she could be, had met with this boy. He was like a couple years older. We'll give him the name Brandon. Diamond met Brandon and was feeling him off rip. He was, in my eyes, he was dumb fine when we were younger. I don't think he's fine now. But, yeah, so this guy, I had met him at South Lake Park because I used to go there as a camper, and I think at this point I was a volunteer now, because when when you start going to camp there, it's like you're a camper, and then once you turn like 15 or 14, you can be a volunteer, and then I think when you get like 18, you could be a camp counselor. I didn't get far to being a camp counselor. I think I was a volunteer for like a year, and then that was it, and I didn't go back. But yeah, so I was a volunteer or whatever, and I had met him, and he was playing basketball here. And he was playing ball, we exchanged numbers, he was trying to get at me, whatever. And yeah, we were talking since then, and my family wasn't too fond on me having a boyfriend at all, or talking to any men at all. Well, not men, because we were boys, they were boys at the time. Not talking to any boys at the time. Like, it was weird. Like, my parents are very backwards with a lot of things. It was like, they let me do some things and didn't care about some things, but then it was a problem about some other things. Like, I don't know, it was just weird. So they weren't too fond of me having a little boyfriend, none of that. Like, my mom did not play none of that at all. But my aunts, pretty much, I wouldn't say my aunts raised me, but we were over there most of the time. So like, my aunt didn't care too much, but my mom definitely didn't play none of that. So yeah, we got to talking, whatever, and we had this camp manager, and she hated everything I did. Like, I don't know what was wrong with this lady and what she had, but it was like she had a vendetta against me. It was like I couldn't do nothing without her telling my parents, like nothing. So I remember I would always get in trouble with this boy or about this boy because like I'm not supposed to be talking to boys and whatever. Like, this lady thought she was my mom or something. Like, I don't even know. But it was like, I don't even know how this came about, but I know one day he wanted to hang out with me, and obviously I couldn't just ask my parents about it. Like, they were gonna let me go hang out with a boy. Like, no. So we were texting about it, and like, I didn't think I was actually going to do this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I was really just talking. So I was like, oh yeah, like, we can hang out tonight. Like, I'll just sneak out or whatever. Like, it'll be cool. I'll just stay at my grandpa's house, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, like, whole time I'm just talking, like, I'm not actually thinking of doing this. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not actually thinking of doing this. So, time comes, fast forward, like, I'm at my grandpa's house, whatever. Everybody sleep, whatever. He texts me. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, laying down, whatever. He's like, are you still gonna come out? Are you still gonna, like, let me see you? And I was like, yeah, why not? Whatever. Got up, got dressed, like, y'all, whole time heart pounding, like, whatever. Got up, got dressed, peeked in the room, looked to see if my grandpa was still asleep, peeked over there, looked to see if my siblings were still asleep, whatever. Made sure the dogs was up, wasn't paying attention, whatever, because you know the dogs be snitching. So, y'all, it's crazy. This story is so crazy. Think about it. Okay, so, finally I'm dressed, whatever. He says I'm outside. I'm like, he's outside for real? Like, oh my God. All right, just go. So then I was like, dang, wait. What if, like, my grandpa gets up to lock the door? So, like, I was thinking, like, I'll be locked out. Like, how am I gonna get in? So I looked around for, like, my grandpa's keys or whatever, and I got my grandpa's keys, obviously. And I was out the door. Like, I got in the car. Like, I sat in the car, and, like, it was just an adrenaline rush. Like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, damn, I'm really out the house. Like, I really just did this. Like, oh my God. So I'm sort of, like, freaking out, but, like, trying to keep my cool so it looked like I'm mature enough, like, I'm doing this type shit, so he don't, like, say nothing, whatever. Y'all, tell me how all we did was go to the park. Like, that was it. All we did was go to the park. So we went to South Day Park, I guess, to chill, whatever, and talk. So we're sitting on the bleachers, we're talking, whatever. Of course we kissed, whatever. Like, we didn't do nothing but just kiss, because, you know, we was youngins at the time. So, but there was, like, I guess, like, a park patrol in a way. It was like a white truck with a little, like, yellow light. Like, you know, it's not a police light. Like, it's definitely, like, maybe a construction worker or something. So, like, it was like park patrol. He came, he was like, hey, you guys can't be here, parks are closed. So our dumbass thought, okay, well, just this park was closed. Thinking about it now, like, I snuck out to go to a park, like, not a party, not on a date, like, not to the nigga house, a park. Like, okay, but yeah, so after we're thinking, like, okay, well, this park is closed, so let's just go to another one. We go to Leisure City Park. If my people from Dade know where that's at, we go to Leisure City Park or whatever, and we're sitting there in the dark. We're chilling, we're hanging out. Not even 10 minutes in, cops start rolling around with a light, like, I guess shining the light, like, through the park. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, do we run? What do we do? Oh my God. Like, I'm freaking the hell out. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm thinking, like, we about to get arrested, like, whatever. So he's like, nah, don't run. Like, it'll look sus, like, whatever. So we didn't run. So we just try to, like, play it cool, like, hoping they won't say anything to us. But obviously that wasn't gonna happen. So they shined the light on us and was like, oh, approach the cop car. I was like, damn, bro, it's over with, whatever. He was like, nah. He was like, I think he was 16 or 17. I had to be like 14, 15, something like that. He was like, nah, just keep it cool. I'll just let him know that I was on my way dropping you home, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. He got it. All right, cool. So we approached the car and he goes, oh, so what are you guys doing out here? And then he starts talking, obviously, and he was like, oh, you know, like, we're about to leave, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Car's right there. We were just about to leave, whatever. I was like, yeah, officer, like, he's taking me home. We're leaving right now, like, whatever, whatever. So officer goes, oh, okay, do you have permission to be out here? I looked at him. He looked at me. Then the officer goes, did you guys sneak out? I looked at Brandon, I was like, I looked at the cop. I didn't want to lie to a cop, so I said, yeah, we snuck out, but we were just leaving. And he was like, okay. He walked back to his car with our names, looked our names up. Oh, he took our names. I forgot to say that part. He took our names. He made us open our mouth as well, like our tongue, to make sure like we didn't have any, I guess like they could tell if we smoked or not. I didn't smoke then, so it definitely wasn't a problem for me. I don't know if he smoked, but they did say that they thought like he smelled like marijuana or something. I didn't think so, so I don't know. Like, and we definitely didn't smoke, so I don't know where that came from. But what's it called? So he walks back to his car, he runs our names, whatever, and then he comes back and he's like, okay, so you guys have two options. I can either take you to the Jack or you can call your parents to come get you. Y'all, I don't think y'all understand. My heart sank to my fucking ass. Like, what do you mean? Those are the two worst options. Like, so if I go to the Jack, I have to call my parents anyway, and now I'm in the system. But if I call my mom, I have to call my mom. So I get beat in front of y'all, or I get beat at the station. Which one, bro? Which one? Because none of them looking too good. So I was like, no, officer, like, is there any way that we could just go home, or you can drop us home, like, whatever. He was like, nope, those are your two options. Figure it out. You have 5 minutes. I was like, my mom's gonna kill me. My mom's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Like, deuces, like, whatever. So he tells us that we have to sit in the back of the car to think what we're gonna do. So I decided, okay, let me call my aunt. There's no way in hell I'm calling my mom because I'm dying tonight if I do. So I called my aunt, whatever. Called my aunt. She came. Thank God it was a white lady. My aunt was white. Story time about my family later. Thank God she came, because those were definitely white cops. And me not understanding that day and age, racism and all of that stuff, I was definitely mouthing off. So I probably would have gotten taken to the Jack eventually. Yes, guys, I did mess up my shirt. Do not come for me. I dried it when I wasn't supposed to. So yeah, back to the story. Yeah. So she talked to him, whatever. They released me. She said thanks to him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was like, don't let me catch you here again, blah, blah, blah. Do you not understand what happens to young kids here? And I guess that was because they always find dead bodies at Leisure City Park all the time or something like that. But yeah, so whatever, we get in the car. I have a conversation with my aunt. She didn't even yell at me, to be honest. She literally just said, wow, I didn't start sneaking out until I was 17, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, well, yeah. So then I begged her not to tell my mom. Like, I literally begged her not to tell my mom. And she said, I think she said she wasn't, or she said she didn't know. But I'm pretty sure she said she wasn't, because I would have prepared myself for this day. Y'all think the story's over? No, it's not. So that happened Friday night. So Saturday rolls by, and I'm thinking I'm in the clear, whatever. And I wait a little bit to see if, like, my mom says anything to me. But at this point, I'm still at my grandpa's house. Once my aunt dropped me back off, I really just went back in the house and went back to sleep. And that was pretty much it. But the next day, which is Saturday, rolls by or whatever. And I just wait a little bit to see if, like, my mom talks to me about it or nothing, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I waited to see. I called my aunt that day and asked her, like, not to say it again. And she said, okay, whatever. So Sunday goes by and we go back home, and my mom wants to go to the movies. So my mom's doing my hair and for the movies or whatever, and everyone's getting dressed. My mom gets a call from my aunt. Hey, what are you doing? Are you near Diamond? And my mom goes, yeah, I'm doing her hair. She goes, oh, okay, call me when you get a chance. Hangs up the phone. After that, I just knew it was over with for me. I just knew it was done. I was just like, wow, okay. So my mom goes, oh, your aunt just called and asked if I was near you. That's weird. And what do you think she has to tell me? I'm like, honestly, I don't know. Like, that sounds weird, whatever. So finally because what she was doing was she had just washed my hair, so she was conditioning it, like putting a deep conditioner in it. So once she put the deep conditioner in it to let it sit, she went outside to call my aunt back. I immediately went in that room and told my brother and sister, I'm dying today. Here's my stuff. You remember the DS that you always wanted? Here, you can have it. You guys can have my phone. I was giving away all my stuff. And they were like, what did you do? I was like, so I snuck out. Police caught us. I got caught. My aunt knew about it. It's over with. She just told mom, or she's telling mom right now. My brother was dying, laughing, and cracking up. My sister was like, damn, that sucks. My brother's cracking up, and he's like, oh, so you know what I do to get whoopings? I just double layer my clothes. Like, I'm like, so that helps. Like, I mean, it helps, but dang, like, can I get some comfort too? Like, this man was making fun of me. So whatever. My mom comes back in the house, and I'm like trying to butter my mom up. I'm like, oh mom, like, oh, are you gonna wash the stuff out of my hair? Oh mom, like, what should I wear? Like, trying to like play it off, whatever. So she walks back in the house silent, don't even say nothing. So I'm trying to talk to her, she don't even say nothing. She comes, she rinses out my hair. It's not even rough. She wasn't even rough with my head. She just wasn't saying shit. She wasn't saying nothing. So she's rinsing out whatever, and I'm like, oh mom, should I blow dry? Like, trying to talk to her, like, whatever. Like, and I know the whole time she's thinking in her head, like, why is this bitch talking to me? So finally she, after she rinses everything out, she goes in her room, she closes the door, and all I hear is belts rattling. That's all I hear is belts rattling. I was like, bro, I know it's over with for me. 2 seconds later, she goes, Diamond, bring your ass in this room and don't wear no shorts. I was like, yo. And y'all can already know what happened next. I got the ass whooping of my life. Like, I got my phone took forever. I got my phone took and it got out of service and everything. And I didn't have a phone for the longest. Like, I mean, I had my iPod, which they didn't really know about, or my tablet or whatever. But, y'all, that was the worst punishment ever. Like, I was so mad at my aunt. I was like, bro, you a op and you a snitch hoe. Like, you snitched, and you said you should have just told me from jump you was gonna tell this lady so I could prepare myself for this ass whooping, or I could go stay somewhere and run from the ass whooping or something. Like, damn lady, you ain't dare tell me that you was gonna do this. Like, wow. But yeah, y'all, that's the story of how I snuck out and got my ass beat. Because that, I'm gonna be honest with you, that was the last ass whooping I've had. Like, after that, I shaped up. I was not playing. Like, that was the last ass whooping of my life. Like, and I remember it vividly. I remember every little belt hit, all of that. Like, I remember at one point when she was beating me, she freaking, I think it popped back and hit her, bro. She was so pissed. Bro, she was so pissed. But yeah, so that's the story of when I got caught and got the ass whooping in my life. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember guys, be on the lookout for my videos Mondays and Fridays. I will be posting Mondays and Fridays. This will drop tomorrow because today's Sunday and tomorrow's Monday. So this will drop tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I will be back with another video. Okay? Peace.